Pisces, 5 aspects of yourself. September reading 2021. Pisces, September of 2021. Four of Wands in reverse for spiritual. Knight of Cups in reverse for intellectual. Two of Swords in reverse for physical. The Hierophant for social. And the Empress in reverse for emotional aspect of yourself. Foxfire Kitsune message for Pisces, September of 2021. Tending the future. Black Moon message for Pisces, September of 2021. Fifth house creativity. Sacred Power message, Pisces, September of 2021. Protection. Four of Wands is forgetting the importance of the simple things, getting caught up in drama, lack of harmony, feeling disconnected. So you're distracted spiritually. So you're kind of like being pulled into the shadow aspect of yourself. You're not getting to actually be a spiritual person for whatever reason. Or you're not having the opportunity or time or all kinds of considerations into why you're not getting the spiritual aspect of yourself, any energy or focus or attention or time, any of that kind of stuff is going on. So kind of pulled away from the party for some, maybe you're trying to have fun, but you're trying to get away from, I don't know, there's something here. Knight of Cups in reverse, missing the signs, protecting your heart, not being open to love, a player, a jealous partner, moodiness, sulking, negative emotions blocking your progress, disappointment. You're intellectually understanding that you're just having a lot of complications in life, and it's hard for you to focus, to think, to even have an intellectual aspect of yourself being present in a constructive manner. It's like similar to being all over the place, right? But not quite like that. It's kind of like actually not even wanting to be in the moment. You're like pushing away and wanting to not even be spiritual, intellectual, any of that. You're just like, whatever, I don't care anymore, kind of almost fed up kind of thing. Two of Swords in reverse, difficult choice, confusion, the angst of the unknown, between a rock and a hard place, fear of commitment. This is the physical aspect of yourself. This could be about relationships, potentially. I don't know if it, physical relationships, right? Not social, right? So this is about physical, money, maybe, money, financial, career, home life, environment. Something outside having that happened, and now it's kind of put everything in a look. It's like Birds the movie, right? Like but she's being tied up and you can't see and tangled and blinded. And so the physical aspect of yourself is maybe at the source of the issues potentially. I'm not exactly sure what's going on over here with the Hierophant and the Empress and social and emotional completely. I'm still picking up messages here. I think it has to do with the foundation in which you have potentially put yourself in, or the environment, social or intellectual, emotional. I think it's all aspects of yourself have to do with the environment you're in. Has whatever you've done to lead you up to this point is potentially the reason why it is the way it is. But you don't want to face it. You don't want to deal with it. You're like, no, it's not my fault, but it kind of is. The Hierophant is tradition, a lesson, spiritual leader or guide, enlightenment, awakening, service of spirit, formal education or training, new paradigms. This kind of makes you laugh, right? Not like, oh, that's funny. No, it's more like, okay, we'll see. You know, like, I don't know about that, but maybe I could be, or oh, I knew that. You're funny. Uh, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those sarcasms, but not sarcastic, like in a negative way. More of like relief of pressure, maybe. Stairway to Heaven here. Hello, sacred geometry. Letting the burdens off your chest. Socially, this has to do with maybe realizing you are a part of the universe, and you're like, I don't feel nothing. I ain't about any of that kind of stuff, or I'm just not feeling it. Sorry, or there's something personally going on that I don't want to talk about, and it's kind of like I need to get this off my chest. Maybe you need some time out to yourself to think about it, and kind of have one of those laughing cries, I guess you could say, where you realize something about yourself. The Empress in reverse: infertility, emotional overwhelm, shutting down, the need for self care, disharmony, negligence, being materialistic, being overprotective of your creations, being overly dependent on others. Um, your heart is kind of not understanding it can love itself and not have to be fulfilled or fill a void by others loving you. And you need to have kind of an emotional awareness of understanding the need to love yourself better. This is a very complex. Um, how could I say, correlation between loving yourself and the physical realm satisfying that to where you can love yourself, maybe, or it's a very complex thing that it's like, yeah, I can't even say, like, you Pisces are not able to comprehend, or maybe you are, but or communicate what it is that you're going through, and your emotions are just all over the place potentially, and just distraught with whatever has built up into your life right now. You're just needing protection, needing to tend to the future, having issues with creativity, maybe. Tending the future. It's time now, beloved one, to tend to the future and to what will come. For there is a tender and vulnerable possibility which is in the process of being nurtured into the next stage of its maturity. Find the way to protect this sweet, young, and lovely hope, and take care of it well, so well that it will come into life at a stage closer to you than you think possible. It is your job now to garden your hopes, and to allow the most fragile of beginnings to have enough of your care that it will make it through to the next stage. Prepare and plan, consider and contemplate, and do the hardest work yourself. The Kitsune who walk with you at this time urge you to become the very spirit of the green, and they will work with you, walk with you, and whisper to you of all the things that need to be done, that only you can do. This tending of the future will make the present purposeful, and fill it with devotion and richness, and the emotional qualities you bring to it. This time of preparation will be the very feelings that bloom the brightest once this dream have flowered. So prune what must be reduced. Clear the earth of weeds and enrich the soil. Change poor habits and steal time and energy from you with no reward. Make a promise to devote time to yourself and to learn and to finally see the seeds you plant erupt into green life. Searching for the sun, you will have success, friend. So say the Katsuni. But it will be due to the reading, the caring, the learning. I'm sorry, it will be due to the tending of the earth, not reading. Tending, the caring, the learning, the moments you give, the choices you make now. Here comes the future. Make this present moment feed the very best version of what will come to you. Fifth house, creativity. Every child is an artist. The problem is staying an artist when you grow up. Be happy. Give yourself the gift of happiness. If the zodiac had a fun house, it would be the fifth house. Pleasure, creativity, and children are all elements of this house. Being ingenious and in the limelight is another element. We find our childlike imaginations through storytelling and fantasy. Playing is very much what the fifth house is all about. That's why this part of the chart also rules over romance, especially the beginning stages. As children, our imaginations know no bounds and we indulge in creative performances. When as an adult we dip into this field, we allow our minds and hearts to roam free and produce masterpieces. When the fifth house brings romance, we also enter into a kind of playfulness, a sensual joy that happens inside the playground of adulthood. This card turning up in a reading indicates that you have created or will begin to create something to be proud of, something that will bring others joy. It may have you on a stage or just in an area where adults can let down their hair and become as children, responsive, joyful, and free. You can expect the completion of a project or the accomplishment of a significant goal for which there will be a celebration. You have put hard work into a project and will now see the results. Gifts, parties, gatherings, premieres, galas, or even a wedding may figure in. You could become involved in a school setting with children or mostly young adults. Since the fifth house is the natural house position for the sign Leo, someone close to you or a potential lover, a mate, or the two of you together will make a striking appearance. It's time to go out and be seen. This card may turn up during the time of a budding romance. Perhaps your current relationship will go through a positive transformation, or perhaps there is a new potential mate on the scene. The fifth house is also strongly tied to artistic expression, meaning art of every kind, from painting to drawing to creating stage sets, costuming, writing stage and screenplays, making films as well as music. If you're a parent, the fifth house stands for your children. It also stands for other offspring, such as grandchildren, and sometimes even the friends of your children. This card turning up could indicate that a younger relative is about to be singled out for special acknowledgement. The Jupiter card appearing next to the fifth house card is in a spread points to awards and rewards, while Saturn card next to the fifth house could indicate a depression or the slowing up of energy or the feelings of being stuck. If it were the Leo or Neptune card, it would designate creativity and abundance. The fifth house card is all about finding joy and creativity and self-expression with promise of a jubilant return to childhood. It can denote a carnival-like atmosphere where life becomes a three-ring circus, but usually in the best way possible. It is all about multitasking, taking on more than is expected, and then making a spectacular success of it. This is the card of mastery and victory in a deep way, such as that which you already carry inside your heart. All is possible now. The most important thing is to move forward. Protection. You are safe and protected. Honor your integrity. Always prepared for battle. The knight offers security to those who are unable to help themselves, a symbol of honor, protection, and integrity throughout history. Knights obeyed strict rules and codes of conduct of virtue and faith. Previously, you may have been on the receiving end of jealous comments, gossip, or corporate backstabbing, making you cautious around others. Honorable intentions are questioned now. Stay on guard. Sensitive activities are happening behind the scenes. Take a firm approach. Your soul knows that you need protection. Know that you are supported with love and heavenly guidance. Spiritually, you may have felt that you have been under attack from others. Be aware of the impact of your own energy and other people's emotions in response. Do you thrive or do you involve yourself in drama? It's important to remember that no matter how people react in any given circumstance, you can only control your actions, no one else's. Try not to take things personally. You are asked now to follow through and act with integrity. Be impeccable with your word. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Right now, the knight is asking you to stand guard and be firm with your beliefs and actions. Complacency can be risky right now, so get all the facts before you act. Speak your truth about all matters important to your heart. Have faith. You have the strength to get through any challenges you face right now. Your patience is being challenged. Focus on your own energy and how you can improve and strengthen your state of being without compromising your integrity. Show gratitude and be thankful for what you have in your life with humility and grace. An affirmation to say to yourself is, I am safe. I know I am protected as I walk my path each day. And that was your reading, Pisces, for September. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next month.